Lately on the internet, I see a lot of people talking about being delulu, being delusional about their lives and using that delusion to get what they want. I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be delusional to get what you want, okay? You don't have to be delusional. You need to be bold. Now, I get as a woman, it can be really hard to step into our power of being bold and brave and courageous when going after the things that we want. But I'm here to tell you, delusion is not going to help you, okay? Delusion's not going to help you because you can't actually achieve anything of substance if you're not rooted in reality. So today, I'm going to talk to you about why you got to get rid of your delusion, start working in reality, and be bold. Honestly, I get it. I get the reasons why people are saying you need to be delulu. It's adorable, it's cute, it's very manic pixie dream girl, which is what, everyone wants to be. So that's I get it. I get it. And I think it's probably genuinely helping some people. If you're using it as like a cute frame of reference for, pushing yourself, pushing past your limits, ignoring your limiting beliefs and just going for the crazy things, I mean, absolutely. Being delusional is not going to help you with any long-term substantial goals though. To be delusional is to be not rooted in reality. That's not helpful for anyone. Not being rooted in reality is not going to help you, and it's not going to help the other people in your life. Instead, I want you to think about being bold, being courageous, being authentic. Let's say you got big dreams. You want to run a ultra marathon. Do you need to be delusional to do that? To be delusional and run an ultra marathon would mean just throwing on your shoes, signing up for an ultra and going for it. People die in ultra marathons. They like actually die. No. Don't don't do that. If you can't run a 5K, hell, if you can run a 5K and you want to sign up for an ultra marathon, like you're going to need to do a bit more than just be able to run a 5K. Probably even a 10K. I'm going to be real on you here. Being delusional is not going to help that goal. It's too big. You need to prepare. Now, being bold, on the other hand, is going to push you to do the things to get you ready for that big goal. Yeah, maybe you can't run a ultra marathon right now, but you're bold enough that you're going to sign up for that next marathon and get ready for that. One of my childhood friends in their childhood home had a magnet on their fridge, and I still remember it. And it was like a picture of a knight and a dragon, and it said, "Don't confuse bravery with stupidity." Don't be stupid. Being delusional is being stupid. Don't do it. Be brave. I do love this trend though. I love seeing all these women stepping into their power and, really shooting their shot. I think that's something a lot of people really struggle with, myself included. Me starting this YouTube channel has really pushed me to, try new things and to experiment with, my talking and my camera and my microphone and all these things, right? And I'm not doing this by being delusional, right? I'm doing this by being bold. I'm looking at my old videos, seeing that some things aren't working, but I did like that I did this. And then the next time I try to do more of the thing that I like and less of the thing that I don't like. If I were being delusional while starting this YouTube channel, I would just keep uploading the same crap and not paying attention to the areas of improvement, just assuming that by uploading, it's going to work out. And I don't think that's how this works. Honestly, I think you need to provide quality content. I think you have to actually show up and teach someone something instead of being delusional, which, you know, I don't know if that counts as a vice per se, like envy or sloth, delusional. I don't know. But you know what it isn't? It's not a virtue. It's not a value. And we need to be living our lives into our virtues and into our values. Being delusional kind of has this negative connotation to it. Like it's kind of a negative word, really. Whereas if you reframe that, delusion or delulu, which is very adorable, and I love that little phrase, but like not helpful. Why don't we reframe that into one of our values, like courage or steadfastness, or just ballsiness? We all have to be very careful of how much permission we give ourselves to be bold, but then to go outside of our values and do the things that we want to do and things that we don't want to do, right? If all you're saying is like, I can do anything,
But that's cool. You totally can do anything.
but there are good and bad things with anything, right? Like anything is good and bad. You want to be purposeful into where you're directing your energy at all times. It's not just about like, I can do anything, it's that I can be brave in situations, I can be thoughtful in situations, I can have perseverance. You don't need to delude yourself or other people into stepping into your power and knowing your worth. You don't need to delude anyone for that. You just need to be you. And honestly, you don't need me to tell you that because you know it. I think we all know it, right? We all know that we should wake up in the morning and do things that we are proud of. And we don't have to be delusional to think that. What if we woke up in the morning, instead of saying, I'm going to be delusional today, I said that I was going to be faithful today? And I was going to have faith in myself and faith in this world, faith that things are going to work out, trust. It's super cheesy, but like, the analogy of the bird on the branch. And, it's not that the bird trusts the branch per se, it's that the bird trusts their ability to catch themselves if the branch is falling. The bird doesn't need to trust the branch, the bird trusts itself. And just like that bird, we all need to learn to trust ourselves, and we don't have to delude ourselves for that. You don't need to. You know what? I don't want to live in a world where everyone's walking around delusional of themselves, because then we're going to get into this pickle where we have people who are doing things that they shouldn't be doing, that they're just not qualified to do. And I don't mean like, oh, like you don't have the right piece of paper with your name on it, so you're not qualified to do a job. I mean, like, no, like, I don't want you building my house because they're going to have to condemn it and tear it down because you have no idea what you're doing. Okay. It's not a matter of pushing past your boundaries, isn't delusion. Knowing what you're capable of is empowering. Deluding yourself about that is always going to leave a bad taste in your mouth, and you're not going to feel good about yourself by being delusional about yourself. You know, if I go out to my garden and I look at my garden and there's a bunch of weeds and I go, there are no weeds, there are no weeds, there are no weeds. And I just have all this powerful BS thinking, deluding myself to try and get out of the work is there. The weeds aren't going anywhere just because I'm deluding myself, just because I'm lying to myself. Because that's all delusion is. Delusion is just lying to yourself. And you don't want to lie to yourself. You want to have integrity with yourself. I can understand how, maybe some younger people think that everyone's just lying to themselves because, when you're young, you're still trying to figure out who you are and what your values are. It's hard. It's hard to figure that out. And the shortcut to that is just being delusional about it and fake it till you make it and rebrand and all that. And that's not how you do it. It's not going to work. Might work for a season, but I think it's kind of like child star syndrome where you get too famous too fast and you don't have anything of substance to back it up, and then you crash and burn. I just saw this on the internet and I don't know if it's true, but I heard that Gabby Hanna, one of the OG YouTuber type people, got like a normal job and she's like kind of happy with herself because she's helping other people. And like, how long do you think she was deluding herself, right? Just showing up and having a sparkling personality while you're on the camera. And like, the poor thing, it doesn't feel good to lie to yourself. So don't lie to yourself. Own your shortcomings and own your strengths. Own the power that you have and your ability to step into that. Own your ability to walk with faith in this life. Faith in yourself, faith in God. A life based on a lie isn't a life. So stop deluding yourself. Be someone you're proud of. That's it for me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.